Hello, I'm Dr. Garber and welcome to my website. I'd first like to introduce you to my family. In 1973, I was fortunate to marry Chris, a very beautiful and talented and multidimensional individual. And as you can see, we have two lovely and gifted daughters, Emmy and Lauren. Let me tell you a little bit about my background. I was born in New Orleans, and then I traveled to Boulder, Colorado to attend the University of Colorado and receive my BA degree with a dual major in chemistry and biology. I was fortunate to be selected as a Phi Beta Kappa scholar. I then went back to my home state of Louisiana and attended Louisiana State University Medical Center, attaining my MD degree and being elected to the Alpha Omega Alpha Honorary Medical Society. I went back to Denver for 5 years and trained in otolaryngology, head and neck surgery, and then went overseas to Landstuhl Army Medical Center and spent 2 years in Germany. After being honorably discharged from the military, I decided I wanted to apply to one of the top plastic surgery programs in the nation, and I was fortunate to be selected as a fellow at the University of Miami and train under Dr. Ralph Millard. Let me tell you a little bit about some of my doctors that participated in my training. And of course, Dr. D. Ralph Millard is a world-renowned and very talented plastic surgeon who taught me many principles of plastic surgery. He was a craftsman and he was very gifted in his surgical techniques. He's written numerous textbooks and multiple articles on a wide variety of subjects in cosmetic as well as reconstructive surgery. And I was very fortunate to train with him for 2 years. In addition, I was fortunate to train with S. Anthony Wolfe. He's a craniofacial surgeon that practices down at Children's Hospital in Miami, Florida. And he actually trained with the father of craniofacial surgery, Dr. Paul Tessier, in Paris, France. Dr. John Devine was a fine gentleman from Virginia who trained me down at the University of Miami in a wide variety of cosmetic and reconstructive procedures. Dr. Bill Burkhalter was chief of hand surgery at the University of Miami. And Dr. Walter Mullen was an expert in breast surgery. So I always tell my colleagues, we always stand on the shoulders of the giants, and these are certainly some of the giants that were very influential in my plastic surgery education and training. In 1985, we made the long trip from Miami, Florida to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I started my practice in plastic and reconstructive surgery. I continue to practice both reconstructive as well as cosmetic surgery. I think it's important to take care of patients that have congenital defects, individuals that have been injured by trauma. We do a lot of reconstruction in head and neck cancer, as well as breast reconstruction, breast reductions, and a wide variety of other reconstructive techniques. I find it's important to keep my hand in the reconstructive arena because I think that does make me a better cosmetic surgeon. I'm board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery as well as the American Board of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery. The American Board of Plastic Surgery is the only board recognized by the American Board of Medical Specialties to certify plastic surgeons. Let me tell you a little bit about our practice philosophy. Our office is a little different than some. We run a fairly low-key office. There won't be a lot of nurses and PAs and nurse practitioners or patient coordinators taking care of you when you come in. It'll be the doctor. I do a lot of hands-on, including a lot of the suture removal. And you can be assured each and every time you come into the office, I will be seeing you and providing for your care. We also have an open door policy. We encourage you to call us if you have questions or concerns. Certainly call for an appointment or shoot us an email and we'll be glad to stay in touch with you. I would encourage you to take a look at our website. You can certainly review my CV to learn more about my credentials and my society memberships and honors, but more importantly, I think you'll find a vast amount of information on the various surgical procedures that we perform. We have some nice text as well as animation, and as I always encourage patients to do, to try to get educated, because our educated patient is really our best patient. So I would welcome you to come into the office for a consultation. I'll be glad to sit down with you and talk about the procedures, the potential risks and complications, certainly alternatives, as well as the typical postoperative healing phases. And we'll answer all of your questions. Thanks again for taking a look at our website, and I look forward to seeing you in the office.